Welcome to Granny SuSu's Story Time, coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I have a great story to read to you today. I hope you like it as much as I do.
Hi, boys and girls. Thanks for coming to Story Time. Today, we're going to read a story that is about fish, but more than that, I guess, it's a story about sharing. If you have a lot of brothers and sisters or cousins, or if you're in school with a bunch of other kids, you probably know about sharing, and maybe you even know that sometimes it's really hard to share when you have something that's really special. Today's story is about a fish who had something very special. Maybe you know this story already. It's called The Rainbow Fish, and it's written and illustrated by somebody named Marcus Pfister. Pfister, that sounds almost like fish. I hope you can see the shiny scales on this fish because they're really beautiful, and you can see why this little fish loved them so much. Let's find out what happens. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Can you see the sparkles? They really are beautiful. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. He thought he was better than them. Oh my goodness. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by because he was selfish. What good were his dazzling, shimmering scales with no one around to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give
a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy.
I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales? My beautiful, shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmering scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale he could find and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much. The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar new feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Can you see how each one now has a glittering scale? They're all the same now. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left himself. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they all called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his new friends. There's the happy fish, one scale. What a great story that is, and what an important story. You know, keeping things to yourself and being selfish, it's easy to do at first, but it really can make you kind of lonely because nobody likes somebody who thinks they're better than the rest of the people around you. I hope you guys like sharing, and I hope you make lots of friends. Thanks for coming to Storytime today. Now go play with your friends. Okay, bye.